You know?
Yeah.
It's Saturn worship. Dude, why do you think you have a wedding ring on? The rings of Saturn. But yeah, dude. So this dude comes up and he's like, he went to India growing up. He's got an Indian education. He's got an Egyptian education. He's got a Jewish education. This dude's smart as fuck when it comes to books, man, and mythology and shit. And he's saying he's the son of God. He's Horus reincarnated. You don't think the Romans knew about that shit with Cleopatra and all that? That type of integrating? Rome and Egypt were fucking fuck buddies, man. With Cleo, Mark Antony, Caesar, you know, Julius and all that jazz, Et Brute, they were in bed together. So they knew that you have this anarchist Jew pop up from out of nowhere. He's a carpenter's son, Joshua ben Joseph, saying he's the son of God. Yeah, so the Pharisees are like, yeah, we can control all the Jews. You know, they went up to Pontius. They're like, hey, we can control the Jews. But there's this one guy, his name's Joshua ben Joseph. This dude's crazy as fuck, man. This dude's starting an uprising, bro. Yeah, we can't do anything with him. He says that he's rewriting the Torah. You know? Rewriting the Torah and the Kabbalah and all that shit, man. Like, I don't know, man. But yeah, Council of Nicaea, though, they pretty much... The Romans, with Constantine, they were getting rid of the old Roman beliefs and the old, honestly, at the end of the day, the Greek mythology. They were getting rid of the Greek myths because they're like, this shit ain't working anymore. No one's even worshiping these gods half the time anymore. There's this guy in the streets that all the Jews are worshiping, Joshua ben Joseph. It was a religion change in general, and Constantine was on his deathbed, so I think he was just converting to anything that got his soul saved before he died and went to hell.
Well, yeah, because again, he grew up on the stories of Hades and burning forever, the 7 layers of hell, and so, and I don't.
Well, you're talking Inferno. Inferno didn't come in until Gregory Allegory or whatever. Dante.
Around then?
Dante.
Yeah, but
No, Hades was around though. You're right. I mean, the concept of hell was still around.
Yeah, but I'm saying the 7 layers. Even
that didn't come around until Dante.
Oh, so it was
Dante's Inferno trilogy. That's when the actual layers. Dante pretty much wrote a map for it.
Yeah.
It's a tour guide.
Okay, so but anyway, so again, they grew up with the concept of hell.
Right.
Did the Greeks and Romans have a belief system of
hell?
No, of being saved. Could you be saved other than by the gods?
Okay, their system was pretty much. This is where the Vatican comes from Rome, and with the concept of Nicaea, that's why the Vatican is where it is, man. It came from Rome, you know. And they still took the concept of buying your God's love. I'm just
I'm saying I'm just going to the bathroom. I can hear you.
Yeah, they still took the concept of buying your God's love with money, with gold, you know?
Yeah.
But that's where I came up with the concept of, like, turning phone booths into shrines. Kind of like the Japanese and, honestly, shrines, man. Like, you go up to a shrine and you put the money in. That's why there was an offering box at the church, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That we went to tonight.
Yeah.
You pray to a God. Pretty much you're channeling a God. You know? I mean, at the end of the day, we pretty much went to a temple and channeled a God for energy and strength and whatever, you know?
Yeah.
We pretty much gave offering to a God. That's why they call it the offering plate. But, I don't know. I forgot what I was talking about now, man.
I started just simply asking about why it is.
Oh, how the Greeks and Romans, their soul was saved. Honestly, their religion was actually pretty dope. To where it kind of gets into the whole being a little kid and watching Saturday morning Disney cartoons with your best friend eating Cheerios. You know what I mean? No, seriously, I know it sounds silly, but
No.
it was simply kind of that feel good.
Yeah.
As long as you're doing good acts and you give offering and homage to those gods and praise and respect, like, dude, I could have never did this today without Odin's help, or not Odin, but Zeus's help, or Hera's charm, or whatever. As long as you gave respect and you were genuinely just a good person at the end of the day, you went to heaven, dude. Now, if you were just a piece of shit, you went to hell.
That's why I like you. I like the Egyptians' way of dying. The whole, so long as you lived a good life, like they tried to do the whole offerings as well. They did.
Yeah,
But
paying homage.
But at the same time, they still were kind of like, once you die, so long as your heart was good. If you did good in
The
life,
feather in the heart.
yeah, then you will not be eaten forever lost to this monstrous void. And I do say monstrous void because not only did they depict it as a monster, but it was a void because you no longer existed in their religion.
Well, see, and I'm gonna completely agree with you on this.
Yes.
Wholeheartedly, 100%. And the reason I like it better too, because okay, Christianity and Judaism teach that if you're not in God's hands, if you are not going to heaven, you're going to hell. And hell is forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and it never fucking ends. That's the part I like about Egyptian religion, to where you have a horrible fucking death. If your heart is heavier than that feather, you go to a crocodile beast who's gonna eat you alive. And it's a horrible fucking death. But once you die, it's nothing.
Yeah. Meaning you can no longer.
Yeah.
And that's where the appeal, I think, were to people of, you mean, if we die songs with good intentions in our life, we can then live continuously with our families, the people that we've grown up with, we love, we get to continue that.
Or cease to exist with a painful death.
Exactly.
Which
So
I thought honestly.
Which one would you rather have?
I thought honestly, either way, you're good. As bad as it sounds, because I've been through physical pain, like lots of physical pain throughout my life.
Everybody is different that way.
You know, I mean, I was abused growing up.
Mm-hmm.
I've slashed my arm to the bone. Like, I broke my neck. I've felt physical pain.
Mm-hmm.
So, a couple hours of physical pain ain't nothing to me, dude.
Yeah.
I've had teeth rotting out of my face and shit.
Yeah,
but my thing is, I don't think there's any fucking sin that we can commit that eternity is proper punishment.
Yeah.
That, I mean, seriously, I'm talking anything. Like,
I agree.
I keep it wide open. You know the types of sins that I've heard and seen, and forever, never ending. That's harsh, man. That is harshness right there.
That's one thing that I agree with definitely. That forever hell and purgatory is just, it's like, seriously. Well, think about your child. If you did that with your child for everything they ever did wrong, would, for one, would they ever learn? For two, would they ever become happy? It's like, no. And that's why even I think God wouldn't want us forever to be sad. He is probably going to punish us. He is going to put us in time out.
Yeah.
But he's everyone puts God as, again, this parent. He is our parent. That's why I think the reason why he's called our Father. You know, it's like, because he's a parent. And no parent, unless you, I'm sorry, that makes you a shitty parent then if you do that. If you literally constantly punish your child for every little thing that they do, then you're a shitty person. For they do not punish your child for every little thing that they do. They mess up a little bit. Oh, well, you're going to get this horrible punishment for that. I said, no, you don't do that. You go, hey, this is what you did wrong.
Right. And I agree. I haven't been the best father, but I know there's times Stella has fucked up, and I've literally just laughed.
Yeah.
There's times you told me, oh, she hid like 6 or 7 candy wrappers behind the toilet. She's been stealing candy and eating candy bars in the bathroom, saying she's going to the bathroom. You know what I mean? And like I just laughed. I was just like, ha, little jailbird, stealing candy bars and eating them, and like 6 or 7 getting a sugar high, man. And it just hiding them behind the toilet. This is a badass bitch. That's my little jailbird right there.
I have to admit that wasn't that bad of a high spot because it took a while. I mean, again, she had a good collection.
She had a hit, dude.
I never noticed until I literally bent down.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't bend down sitting on the toilet. I had actually gotten up for some whatever reason.
But I mean, I
bent
couldn't
down.
help but laugh. I didn't punish her for it. I couldn't help but laugh.
Well, I think we might send her to her room for it or something, but
it wasn't harsh punishment.
No, it wasn't harsh because again, we knew it wasn't necessarily a harsh punishment she needed for that. It was just one of those. Okay, well, what are you doing?
I was kind of proud of her that she hit it so well. I honestly was.
But that you keep to yourself. You never let the child know.
Yeah. It's like you couldn't help but laugh at her, like you sneaky little raccoon, man.
You gotta be careful with that though. The laughter on. Like you definitely have to be a little bit like you can be proud and you can laugh, but you just have to wait until after you send them away and you do it all quiet, like, oh my god.
Yeah, I kept it to myself. Yeah. But I would never let her know that I would put on a mask of.
Yeah, I'm stirring. You were in trouble, child.
But yeah, at the end of the day, I was just kind of like that. Fucking, she made me proud right there.
Yeah.
Well, that's jailhouse shit right there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hide all this behind the toilet.
Yeah, this is a good spot. They'll never find it. I remember being a kid like that though.
Yeah.
I remember being a kid being all like, they'll never know. Like that time that I stole cookies that you even heard about. That one time I remember so specifically. I went into the kitchen.
Didn't you put a cloth between the jar and the lid?
I could easily.
That's
lift,
some smart shit right there.
I could easily lift the lid without making any noise. And if it was very tiny.
Yeah, just
yeah, it's very tiny. So I was able to easily lift that, and I got out my 2 cookies that I wanted.
Right.
Thankfully, I was not that much of a greedy child. I just was like, just 2, that's it. But then I was like, I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna put this lid back on without making noise. So I was looking around trying to think, and I saw a cloth, and I think it was actually the cloth that probably sat on the that's where I get it now. The cloth on the refrigerator door. Don't know why. That's just where my mom's always put it. So for me, it's just. That's where I've done it too. So I seen it and I grabbed it and I was like, okay, I'll lay this down. I'll put the lid on top very silently, and then I'll just slowly pull the cloth out. Ever so slowly. Yeah, my mom still found out. I failed at it so horribly, apparently. But I felt like it was the smartest little thing I could ever come up with. We'll put a cloth in, that cloth will muffle the sound, and I'll be able to gently pull it out, just literally centimeter by centimeter, pull this cloth out. And of course, I'm still short, and I didn't want to grab any kind of stool, so I hopped up on that thing as quietly as I could, sat my ass down in the little L-shaped corner there, and I just, like I said, because that's where the cookie jar was. So like when you walked into the living room or kitchen, because we lived in a double wide at that time, so you walked into the house, you had your living room, the dining room was there, the computer room became over there eventually, because that's where the dining table used to be.
Right.
And the wall that separated from the kitchen. So like there was this bar, and I actually loved that bar. I loved that there's like this peninsula bar, so it was like double-sided almost, with your cabinets up top. You had some cabinets down below with the dishwasher right there near the corner.
I like bars.
And that's the way my mom ended up doing it, because honestly I know good well who designed where everything went. It was my mom. It wasn't my dad. My dad could care less how you really set things up.
She was the bartender.
Well, in a sense, yeah. So none of us really ever used it for anything like that, maybe, but we.
Honey.
I'm
just saying in general.
No, that's
it's
not
an
what I
art
mean.
Form.
Yeah, but yeah.
And that goes back to like feng shui shit.
I know, but what I'm trying to say on that is like we never really used it for like, let's say we're having a snack. For some reason, no, we never sat at the bar and did the snack there. We always did it at the table because that's more fun. I guess Mom always told us, "You're having this, go at the table." It was always go to the table.
Yeah.
Now we might sit there to maybe do homework or just chill, but honestly, I have to admit, almost none of us really ever used it. I loved it, but I never really used it. But I did like getting up there sometimes and being like, "Yeah, this is neat." But anyway, so. Like I said, when you walked in, you could see the dining room table. There was a bookshelf that kind of separated where the computer now was. So it was like the computer room. And then where that wall was, that was immediately into the kitchen. So you had your cabinets, 1, 2, 3 cabinets, and you had the counter space that did a little bit of an L there with more cabinets, the refrigerator, cabinet stuff. So like I said, you had that L shape right next to the refrigerator. So that's why I could see the towel right there. That's why I ended up grabbing it, because I could still grab it, I think, sitting on the table or on the countertop. I mean, so I was able to grab it from the refrigerator.
What are we naming this shit?
I don't know. I just figured you're always bitching about. Yeah. Man, should have recorded this. I'm like.
Name it just like Wednesday church night.
Okay. I don't know if we'll ever use it, but.
Post it. Obviously, yeah. Just name it Wednesday church night.
Okay. That's cool. I don't know.
Okay.
I was just doing it because.
But we are gonna have to finish this up at 16 minutes. And post it. Put like a photo of us or something.
Put it what?
A photo of us. Put it
us. Okay.
Podcast, or put it Wednesday church. Yes, obviously. Wednesday church night podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, just label it that.
But yeah, see, I thought it was just the coolest thing ever to get on the bar though. But yeah, the smartest thing as a kid, pull that cloth through.
Yeah.
Didn't work. I don't think my mom immediately came. That's the part I can't remember. But I think I did get a quote unquote away with it for a while. But my mom knew. She just kind of let it go. She was. It's like, screw it. She, let her get away with that one.
We about done now. Everything that was said was said good enough.
I don't know. Is there anything else you want to say?
I'm done.
Okay.
I went on my little rant.
Your rant on Jesus?
Yeah. Adios, amigos.